Hey guys, it is me, Brian here, coming at you with another new video for the Chan Chan. Again, I don't know how to fucking name this channel, okay, or how to introduce this channel, alright? It's whatever. So today, what we're going to be doing, I'm going to be doing a video that I didn't think I was going to be doing, but because I saw other YouTubers do it, and I want to copy them, obviously, because I want to get clout, we're going to do it anyways. Today, we are going to be doing a What's on My iPad video, because people want to know what's on my iPad, so I'm going to tell you guys what's on my iPad, because you are curious to know what is on my iPad. I'm going to tell you exactly what is on my iPad. I haven't done one of these videos because I got this iPad back last May. I actually use a lot for schoolwork. I use my iPad along with my MacBook for schoolwork. And yeah, so we're gonna get into the video right now. This is my lock screen. I have one of the wallpapers that move and animate on it because it looks really kind of cool. Doesn't really matter anyways. We swipe up to go home because I have iOS, iPad OS 13 on here, which I actually like a lot. iPad OS 13 is pretty easy to use and it makes the iPad a lot easier to use in general. Anyways, we're here at the home screen of my iPad and it looks pretty basic, but we're gonna find some fun shit in it anyways. So, starting from the top, we have pretty much all the basic Apple apps. So yeah, FaceTime, calendar, photos, camera, clock, and notes. They're pretty basic. I do use pretty much all these apps on a daily basis besides clock and besides notes. Actually no, besides clock and camera. Those are the two ones I really don't use. I use FaceTime sometimes when I want to FaceTime people. Oh, you fucking do, don't ya? Calendar I use a lot. I use the Apple Calendar just because it is so easy to use. It syncs across all my Apple devices, and I never liked Google Calendar. I tried it before, it kind of sucked, so that's why I don't use Google Calendar. But yeah, Apple Calendar is pretty fucking lit. Photos, you know, camera. I never use the camera on the iPad. It's like one of these cameras, and it sucks. So I don't use it because why would I use it when I have a phone that can take like 10,000 times better pictures? You know, why even bother at that point? Clock and notes. Clock app, I mean, you can use the iPad as an alarm clock, but I have my Echo Show beside my bedside. So I don't use this at all for that. But you know, if you want to, you can look at the world clock and it's kind of cool to see all that shit. So, whatever. Notes, I'm not going to go into my notes because I have a lot of personal information into that. And then the next page we have Apple TV, books, and settings. A whole bunch of basic Apple apps. You know, it doesn't really make much sense to talk about them. I do have an Apple TV Plus subscription because it came with my iPhone 11 that I got. Which if you haven't watched what's on my iPhone 11 video, I'll leave a card up there. Watch. It's either in this corner or this corner, so I don't know what way it's going to show up or transition. But don't listen to past me, listen to editing me, because I know what the fuck I'm talking about, and fucked. It's almost one of my it's one of my most viewed videos on my channel, so please watch it. Watch it. Apple Books, do we even have any books on here? I think I have one. It's gonna take forever to load. Library. I have one. And I read half of it. Anyways, settings, you know what settings is. And then we have an Apple folder, which is basically all the Apple shit that I don't use. So I have I don't use the stock Safari browser on my iPad because I use the Chrome browser because it syncs up directly with my MacBook, so that's why I don't use that. And a lot of these apps I just keep on here because if on a rainy day, if I ever want to use Photo Booth, if I ever want to record a voice memo. I mean, everything that's pretty much on this page is on my iPhone, so I really don't need it that much per se. But you know, in case of a rainy day, you gotta have some shit covered, you know? Next, we have Apple Store and podcasts. I did mention in my What's on My iPhone video that I really do enjoy podcasts. I listen to them on my commute to school, so it's very interesting. I kind of listen to podcasts a little bit more than I do music, but I mean, I have a different headspace for music and I have a different headspace for podcasts. I actually like to fall asleep to podcasts sometimes. I find it very relaxing. It's kind of weird. I mean, I think falling asleep to people's voices is kind of nice. I guess, I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna go on. We have Twitter, Pinterest, Reddit, YouTube, Google Maps, and Google Photos. As far as Twitter, I have 2 Twitter accounts. I have a private Twitter account and I have my main Twitter account. You already know my main Twitter account is. It's @Breon. Follow me there for YouTube updates, music updates, and all that type of shit. Pinterest, I've been using Pinterest a lot more lately, and I absolutely love it ever since we got the dark mode update. It makes it a lot more aesthetically pleasing, so you can see some of the pins that I have on here. I can go to some of my pin boards. I have room ideas, tiny house design, Halloween, tattoos, whatever. A lot of these are old and I haven't gotten rid of them, but you know. Apparently I have 21 followers on Pinterest. I don't fucking know why. And people follow my Pinterest boards. I guess I'm kind of cool on Pinterest. I don't fucking know. Bitch, I don't fucking know. Go up, go home. Reddit, I use Reddit sometimes. I mainly use it to promote YouTube videos, and then I look at like the scary stories Reddit pages. I mean, Reddit's pretty cool. I just use it when I'm kind of just like bored and I have nothing to do on my phone or my iPad, so I look at Reddit because I can. YouTube, the app you're using to watch my fucking video right now, do I really have to explain it? I guess this is a good time to mention that I do have a second channel called Basic Gay, BAXICGAY. I'm going to be posting a lot of the video that I did last time, the kind of animation style videos. I'm going to be posting those on that channel because I want to do kind of series on that. It's kind of stupid and whatever, but you know, whatever, doesn't fucking matter. So subscribe to that channel if you want to see stupid shit that you're not going to see on this stupid channel, because it makes sense. Oh, I forgot to let you guys know that when you hold the iPad like this is what you see. Am I done? Yeah, okay. Next page is where we have some interesting shit. We have the Apple Shortcuts app. I use that app like maybe once or twice. I don't use it that often, and it's just like whatever. I use it when I want to. We have Hulu. I watch Hulu on my iPad and my TV and my phone. Hulu makes sense. I like Hulu. I actually am subscribed to Hulu and Spotify Premium, so I have both of those and I use them periodically. Prime Video, I just canceled my Prime subscription, so we're gonna delete that app because I just canceled my Prime subscription and I don't need it. Sorry. LastPass, I use it to save all my passwords. This video is not sponsored by LastPass, but LastPass, if you want to have a video sponsored by me, hit me up. My email is on my fucking channel, I don't know. Disney Plus, you know I had to have Disney Plus. Then we get to all my interesting app folders. So we're gonna go right into here and we have my editing app folder. Now this is where I have all my editing apps that I use to edit photos, videos, sounds, whatever. So from the top we have Sketchbook, which I used to use it a lot before I downloaded Procreate, and I really don't use it that much anymore. But if you do have an iPad and you do have an Apple Pencil, which is exactly what I have, see. If you have an iPad and an Apple Pencil, definitely download Sketchbook. It's a very, very interesting app here. Go into it really quickly. We'll explain it. I have a fucking thing I did. I don't even know. It's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to use. I have all my sketches in here, all on here, which are really fucking weird. I think Sketchbook is a really good app. If you don't want to pay for Procreate, Sketchbook is free and it pretty much does a lot of the things that Procreate does, but of course Procreate is more of a professional app, and if you want to learn more about drawing and shit like that, definitely download Procreate. It is worth the money, believe me. Polar, I don't even know what the fuck app this is. Like, I think I had it on my iPhone and then I downloaded it on my iPad and then I never used it. I'm not even logged in, so we're not gonna even fucking care. Over, this is the app that I use to edit all my thumbnails for my channel, so if you see a thumbnail on my channel, I use the app Over. It is so easy, and I love using it on the iPad because, especially if you need to mask out certain things, using the Apple Pencil with it is super, super, super convenient. So Over, Apple Pencil plus iPad is an amazing combination that I think everyone should try out someday. Yes, I use Over to edit all my thumbnails, so that's how I use that. Adobe Lightroom, I kind of use it on and off. I mean, I think it's free. I don't think I'm paying for it. I don't think I'm paying for it. It's free. It works. Life goes on. Apple Clips app, I use that mostly on my iPhone, but I have it on my iPad for some reason because I can. GarageBand, I love using GarageBand on my iPad because I like to be able to essentially just make song ideas on my iPhone or my iPad and then transfer it to my Mac and bring it into songs. Something like that to do. iMovie, if I ever need to make a quick video clip for my second channel or anything, I just use iMovie because it's easy to use and it's simple. Logic Remote, now that is a app that I use to sync up with my MacBook, which is pretty cool. So basically, the Logic app is you connect your your iPad to your MacBook and launch Logic, and you can basically use this as a secondary screen, which is also really, really fucking helpful and useful, and I like it a lot. The only thing is that if you use Wi-Fi, it's very, very buggy and slow, at least in my case, so I always have to plug it in to the Lightning port on my iPad to my MacBook, and that's how I do it, you know, whatever. Alright. Photoshop Express, I never use this app. I don't even think I'm logged in. Like, I used it once or twice, and then I stopped using it. Yeah, I'm not even logged in, so whatever. Pixar is a good app. It's like a Photoshop that's for free, and you don't have to pay for Adobe shit. So I honestly recommend Pixar. I've been using it since, like, 2015, so I've been using that app for a while. I love it. Pixar is amazing. It is spectacular. It's awesome. Pigment is another one of my coloring apps on here. I absolutely love Pigment. It's one of my favorite coloring apps on my iPad. I like to color when I'm feeling stressed or kind of just tired and want to do something before I go to bed that's relaxing. So I use my Apple Pencil and I draw with it. It's going to say that I have to have a weekly subscription, and I'm not going to pay for that because fuck that. My work. This is what I've been doing recently. I finished one, I'm working on one, and another one's a work in progress. This one's my favorite so far. So, yeah. Yeehaw. Anyways, we have Wattpad, because I do have a book on Wattpad that I'm writing. And, like, I want to finish it, but I'm never going to probably finish it. But I keep it on my iPad anyways, because I can. Lake is another coloring app on there. It's basically exactly like Pigment, but there's less options, and it's more aesthetically pleasing. If you even care about that. Camera Connect, that is how I connect my iPad to the camera I'm filming this video on. I basically use this as a secondary screen, so I have my iPad off to the side and I can see what's on the viewfinder, so I can close that viewfinder and just look at my off to screen on my iPad. And it's a lot easier, it's a lot more high resolution, and I don't have to squint to see what's in my viewfinder, so it works out pretty well. YouTube Studio, that's YouTube Analytics, and then Procreate. It's a $10 app. It's very, very expensive, but for the shit that I have done with it, honestly, I've literally only done this so far. This Katy Perry one, which is kind of scary, but that's really all I've done. But yeah, and then I have this one. I'm not even going to explain what this one is, but basically I use it to fuck off with, but I am trying to learn Procreate because I like art and shit like that, so I'm kind of learning it backwards. And if I do well in it with it, good. If I don't do well with it, I don't fucking care. Anyways, go home. Next app folder, we have the games app folder. I literally never play any of these games, so I don't even know why they're on my iPad. I have Blades, which is like a, I think it's a Elder Scrolls game. I don't even know. SimCity, I used to play that a lot, but I kind of got bored with it. Fallout Shelter, I got bored with it. Episode, I heard that you could make your own episode with the Episode iPad app, so I downloaded it, and I never found out how to do it, so.
Someone fucking lied to me, and I'm fucking mad. RCT Touch, Roller Coaster Tycoon Touch.
I really, really love the Roller Coaster Tycoon games and like the Thrillville games. I've been trying to find, there's a new Thrillville game that's not made by the same company, but it's for the Xbox. And I've been wanting to get it, but like, I don't want to pay for it. Anyways, now we're into my school folder. This is basically all the school shit I use. So I have OneNote, that's how I take all my notes in my classes. I use OneNote and the Apple Pencil when I take notes in my classes. Google Docs, I basically use that along with Canvas. If there's ever like a text box entry and I have to type it on Google Docs, I copy and paste it, and that's how I do it. Reminders, because I need to fucking remind myself of things. Outlook, which is basically my school email. Shed e-reader, I use that for one of my textbooks. Student, I don't fucking know what the fuck this is. Honestly, it's fucking Canvas, okay? Google Slides, sometimes I have to do PowerPoint slides when my MacBook doesn't want to work. And then I have Breville, which is another one of my school apps. And basically, my iPad comes in clutch because my fucking school email account never logs into my Mac. I have no idea. I pretty much called IT support like over 20 times, and I never got it solved. And they never helped me, so basically my iPad is my one clutch that I have to get my homework done on time. So thank you, iPad, you're amazing, you're brilliant, you're talented, you're spectacular. we're gonna go off to the bottom row of apps, and then we're gonna close out this video. So we have on here, we have messages, we have music. I like Apple Music, so I have Apple Music on there. We have Google Chrome, which is how I use all my web apps and shit like that. We have my 2 email clients. I have the Apple email, which is for my iCloud email, and then I have Gmail for my other 2 emails, and then I have Google Drive, and then Files. I use Google Drive and Files a lot because I transfer things from my Mac to my iPad, from my iPad to my Mac, and vice versa, and it's very, very helpful with that. And then those are the 3 recently closed apps. And yeah, so that is the what's on my iPad video that no one was asking for, but I gave it to you anyways because I can. Oh, I talked a fucking lot in this video, so I'm sorry about that. But thank you guys for watching this video. If you'd like to hit that button down below, subscribe, and click the notification bell to get notifications on all of my videos. Follow me on all the social medias. Links are down in the description down below. And I shall see you guys in the next fucking video. I know my last video was really weird, and I apologize for that, but it had to be done because I was bored and I wanted to film that video. So, thank you guys for watching. I shall see you guys in the next video. Peace!
Do you love me?